It's all covered in today's China Truths.
It's really covered up. Many villages in China have been flooded for half a year without help. On March 29th, some villages in Kazuoho Banner, Tongliao City, Inner Mongolia, which were flooded last autumn, remain submerged. The water has not receded for half a year, and the entire village is still underwater. Local government officials stated that they began addressing the issue last year. Articles related to the incident were deleted, and many mainland netizens criticized the official news blockade as really strict, mocking the fact that the issue has yet to be resolved after half a year. According to People's Concern on March 29th, some villages in Jinbaotun Town, Kazuoho Banner, Tongliao City, Inner Mongolia, have been trapped in waterlogging for half a year. Houses have been soaked in water, people have to row boats to travel, and spring plowing has been delayed. Local government staff responded that they are draining the water and resettling residents, but they do not know when the situation will be resolved. They started addressing the issue last year. Ms. Wang, a villager in Jinbaotun Town, said that since the heavy rains last autumn, the village has been surrounded by water, and houses have been soaked for 6 or 7 months. Not only can they not travel normally, but spring plowing has completely stagnated, and they have been unable to return home for half a year. Screenshots of netizens' comments show that some people complained, "The news is blocked so tightly. It's been suppressed for so long, and finally it couldn't be suppressed anymore, and can't we use the money given to Myanmar for ourselves?" According to videos circulating online, the scene is distressing. At a glance, aside from the portions of houses still visible above the water, the entire village is submerged, and roads are no longer visible. Furthermore, houses have been flooded. Some villagers wore full-body raincoats and struggled to travel. The water reached above their knees, almost to the tops of their thighs. The fields were also flooded. The photographer joked, "Show us the flood at home. You don't have to go to Sanya for tourism, you can see the world at home." A villager said, "Since the big flood last year, the water has not receded. We can't travel, and we can't do spring plowing. Our houses have been soaked in water for 6 or 7 months." In the video, a staff member of the Jinbaotun town government said on March 31st that they were draining the water. The local government had arranged accommodations for the villagers and had begun addressing the issue last year. It is suspected that CCP officials blocked the news. Related articles on Phoenix Video and NetEase Mobile were deleted. The news that villages in Inner Mongolia have been surrounded by floods for half a year has sparked a backlash in online discussions. Many mainland netizens accuse the authorities of suppressing the news. "It's so tightly controlled. I just found out now. Don't even mention people from other regions. I live in Tongliao, Inner Mongolia, not far from Jinbaotun, and I didn't know about this. The news is so tightly controlled." Amazing, it's been blocked for half a year. The news is so restricted. The people of Inner Mongolia are really good at keeping secrets. It took half a year before it was exposed. Some netizens also mocked, "From last autumn until now, the confidentiality work has been done well. If there's no exposure, then there's no problem. Experiencing Inner Mongolia's flooding must be quite something. It's been half a year, and the issue still isn't resolved. Leaders have really worked hard. They've been handling it since last year, and it still isn't resolved. Such impressive efficiency. After waiting half a year, at least the fish can be sold." China's economic depression makes business difficult, and a wave of bankruptcies sweeps across the country. China's economic depression has caused many people to suffer salary cuts or layoffs, leading to downgraded consumption. A large number of unemployed individuals have turned to opening stores or stalls, making it even more difficult to do business in all industries, while a wave of bankruptcies continues to sweep across the country. Mr. Li, the owner of a food store in Suchang, Henan, revealed that he has been engaged in food wholesale and retail for half his life, and this year has been the worst for business because many people have lost their jobs, have no source of income, and consumption has been downgraded. Mr. Li, the owner of a food store in Suchang, Henan. My daily retail sales used to be more than 2,000 CNY, but now they are at most 500 CNY, which is a huge difference. I used to sell frozen shrimp, a box of more than 10 kilograms, and I would sell more than 500 boxes a year. Last year I sold just over 20, and now I hardly sell any. Mr. Lee also said that more and more people are cooking at home, and orders from hotels and restaurants have also decreased significantly. Mr. Lee, owner of a food store in Sucheng, Henan. Business is bad now. Fewer and fewer people are dining out and too many restaurants have closed. In the summer of 2024, night markets were everywhere, but many of them have since shut down. People invested 80,000 to 100,000 CNY to open businesses, but ended up losing everything. The situation is terrible. According to data from Red Restaurant Network, more than 3 million restaurants in China closed down or went bankrupt in the past year, setting a record high. Online videos show that restaurants continue to shut down every day this year. Mr. Zhang, a resident of Dujiangyan, Sichuan. It's very bad, worse than ever before. Many factories have closed, there are too many unemployed people, and wage arrears are the norm. The lifespan of a restaurant is very short, averaging just a few months. The best business now is buying and selling second-hand restaurant equipment. Since the entry barrier is low, many people are buying them. But restaurants don't last long before closing again. Teacher Tao from the Inner Mongolia education and training industry said that income has generally decreased and the unemployment rate is high. Young people can barely support themselves, let alone get married and have children. He heard from parents that 2 or 3 years ago, more than 4,000 newborns were born in Lindong Town, Chifeng, but now the number has dropped to just over 1,000. Teacher Cao from the Inner Mongolia education and training industry. It's the same across the country. All industries are in a terrible state. Everyone can feel it. Doing business is extremely difficult. Incomes have dropped by more than 60%. Ordinary people have no money and are afraid to spend. Young people are highly anxious. The population is rapidly declining. Kindergartens are closing, and the number of primary school classes is gradually decreasing. Mr. Wang, a resident of Jiangmen, Guangdong. Young people don't want to get married, and even the elderly no longer urge them to marry or have children. This is actually very strange. The Chinese, who traditionally value passing on the family line, are now left without children. China's real estate sales continue to decline. Kaisa loses 28.5 billion CNY. China's well-known real estate developer Kaisa Group Holdings Coty Chance Lendi released its 2024 annual performance announcement on March 31, disclosing a full-year net loss of up to 28.531 billion CNY. This figure not only highlights Kaisa's operating difficulties in recent years, but also shows that China's real estate market remains sluggish. According to Kaisa Group's announcement, in 2024, Kaisa achieved revenue of approximately 11.561 billion CNY, a year-on-year decrease of 55.8%, gross profit of approximately 238 million CNY, a year-on-year decrease of 86%, and a loss attributable to the company's equity holders of 28.531 billion CNY. The announcement indicates that Kaisa's huge losses in 2024 are mainly attributed to the accumulation of multiple factors. Affected by the continued downward trend of the domestic real estate market, the company's project sales revenue has fallen sharply, and the slow sales of some properties have led to difficulties in capital recovery. At the same time, the high debt burden has further exacerbated financial pressure. The report shows that, as of the end of 2024, Kaisa Group's total debt remains massive, and its ability to repay debt has drawn significant market attention. In addition, policy regulations, tightening financing channels, and insufficient consumer confidence also pose significant challenges to the company's operations. As of the end of 2024, Kaisa's cash and bank deposits had a book value of approximately 2.3904 billion renminbi, a decrease of 29.7% from December 31, 2023-31, 2024. Kaisa's total borrowings were approximately 135.074 billion renminbi, of which approximately 118.078 billion renminbi must be repaid within 1 year as required. Kaisa Group was once a star company in China's real estate industry, known for its aggressive expansion and large-scale development. However, since the end of 2021, the company has fallen into a liquidity crisis and has repeatedly reported debt defaults. Although it has attempted to save itself through asset disposals and debt restructuring in recent years, the effect has been limited. Industry insiders have analyzed that the loss of 28.5 billion CNY not only reflects Kaisa's own failure in strategic adjustment, but also highlights the vulnerability of the entire industry under the high leverage model.
Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We will keep reporting on the COVID surge in China, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos. And thank you for tuning in.